Hey, I've been drinking truth serum. Not that I have to drink it to tell you all the truth, but I already forgot my Japanese. Ego ga. That's English, right? In this sentence. Ego ga wakarimasu ka. Do you speak English? Do you understand English? Sorry. I also drank an energy drink that I never had before. This shit should be illegal. I feel like someone who's done something illegal. I just drank AZO, whatever it is. Bro, don't play around with energy drinks. It's not good. Okay, let's take all that ramped up energy and let's bring it to this reaction. Baby metal. BxMxC, which is probably just BMC. I don't even know, man. How would I know? How could I possibly know what that means? Oh! That's like a ring modulator. It's a destructive type of sound effect that takes your tone and intentionally destroys it. Hey! Wait, was that verses? Yeah. That's probably the closest I've heard to them doing a rap. Ba da 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 ga. Sorry, this is probably what being amped up and being hyper vigilant does. So when she raps, she's like ba da 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 da, and right where she doesn't speak, the guitars have and the bass probably has a fill that goes right there in the space where she's breathing. I should turn off these subtitles. They're not helping at all. Hey! Dude, how quick the bass drum's gonna bra 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 bow bow. Oh, is that auto-tune on her voice at the very end? It's only, sorry for you guys, it's probably mono, but I'm hearing that new guitar, it's all silence in my left ear, and the guitar is just coming out of nowhere in the right. Ooh! Hey! Okay, just on my head, too much caffeine, man. So ba da 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 da. So when people repeat phrases, one thing to look for is, do they repeat the same phrase? If there's a variation, which way does this variation go? Does it change keys? Do they go up? Do they go down? Is it scalar? Is it arpeggiated? And so on this one, every variation always goes down. None of them go up. Da 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 do 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 dum bum 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 bum. Sorry, I'm excited. Too much caffeine. Dude, the auto-tune actually sounds really good. The auto-tune is just mapping her to a scale going up. Probably like 4 or 5 notes going up. It's a cool touch. It's just on B. On B. Okay, now because I've heard 7, 8, 10 songs now from them. Now I can tell you like things that really stick out. Once you hear like more of a person, you can get an idea of what's really different. This is probably the only song that I've heard where there's not a guitar going higher. We're almost 2 minutes into the song. It's all chugga chugga chugga, chugga chugga dive bar, chugga chugga scale going down, chugga chugga chugga. It's just staying very low the whole time. Low pitch wise. Obviously it's not low volume wise. They bring in that fucking heat. Okay, hold on. I guess that could be a guitar through a pedal. Maybe I'm wrong about everything. I don't think so, though. I don't think so. If you change the tone of the instrument, to me it doesn't count as the same instrument. If you take a guitar and run it through like some type of synth or modulator type, some type of weird effect that makes it not sound like a guitar, then I'm gonna like analyze it as if it's a completely new instrument, even though it may be played on a guitar. So all of the guitar sounds jump up and come down. And you have the, but that sound does not sound like a guitar. Even if it's made on a guitar, it functions as a different instrument. Right? If I put like a MIDI pickup on my guitar and I play a fucking piccolo on my guitar, you should analyze it as if it's a piccolo, even though it's played on the guitar. Right? The registers of the instruments kind of dictates their function in the arrangement. Hey! Hey! Dude. Yeah, dude, that shit's fire. I should explain something that's going on in there with the glissandos. So if you don't like music, you don't like instruments, you maybe just go ahead and leave. What do I have back here? Oh, the only thing I have, I don't have the electric guitars plugged in, so I'll just use this. The wow, wow, wow. The fancy word for that would be a glissando, which is sliding between two notes. But depending on the instrument you use, the glissandos are different. So like with the human voice, or with say a non-fretted instrument like a violin, violoncello, bass, horns, you can actually play all these indeterminate notes. You can play effectively an infinite amount of notes because you're just moving through this pitch collection. You're moving from you're doing all of the sounds that are possible between two notes. So like if they're sliding between 5 or 6 notes, they have all of the sounds available. So on a guitar, which is a well-tempered instrument, which in other words means we have very definite boundaries between notes. So if I go from here, right, that's very defined. Now I can change where my fingers are, and it's still the same. My fingers are way further apart, but the actual defining characteristic is that the fret is deciding where the string terminates, which is deciding the pitch. Whereas if you bend, right, it just, all of the available frequencies from one note to the other are there. So let's do 2 notes together. So now if I slide down, right, it's still a definite one pitch to the other. But if I start here versus, so that when I hear that, like, that's when I say like it sounds synthetic. I mean, versus what a guitar or a bass would do, a fretted instrument would do, or a piano would do. Pianos have pitch wheels, but you know, with a wind instrument where your embouchure is deciding the pitch, or a non-fretted instrument where your finger placement is deciding the pitch. Very different than when the guitar is doing it. Versus, ooh, sorry, I gotta bend further on a nylon. But I can go in between them. Yeah, dude, I can't have this much caffeine. This is stupid. Hopefully I don't get a copyright for that. It's like 100 years old. I'm out of here before I die. What's my heart rate? Apple Watch, what's my heart rate? 100. My resting heart rate's like 58, 54, 62, somewhere in there. My resting heart rate is 100. Oh me, oh my, I'm out of here before I die.